So in this video, we're going to take a look at logical functions. The AND along with the OR functions in Excel are logical functions. They can only be used to determine whether something is true or not. Now, you can find the logical functions on the Formulas tab in the Function Library group under Logical. Now, most logical functions will display only true or false as the result. So now, if you have more than one argument in a function, if you have more than one argument in a formula, let's say, for example, you're using AND. What AND is asking you is every item in this formula, is every item, every argument in this formula, is it true? That means they all have to be met for the result to be true. So if any one of those arguments is not true, then your net result will come up as false. On the other hand, the OR function is simply looking to see whether one of the arguments is true or not. So if one of the arguments is true, then the OR will present a results of true. So we're going to test this along with looking at nested functions in this video. All right, so just make sure you have the PLR Financials worksheet open once again in Excel. And select G7. Okay, and in G7, what we're going to do is we're going to use the AND function. So click Logical, select AND. The AND function has two arguments, logical 1 and logical 2. So I'm asking, did Chris Bowman meet his personal sales goal of 1.5 million? And did he meet the company's quarterly sales goal of 3.6 million? So over here, I'll click Logical 1, and I'll select E7. So did Chris Bowman make more, or at least did he match that sales goal of 1.5 million? You can see the preliminary result says false. In addition to that, did Chris make more, or did he match the company's quarterly sales goal? And you can see the overall result is false. Now, because I'm interested in using this formula to copy it down to the rest of my cells, I'm going to make M7 absolute. So I'm just going to remove this, put the $M $7 to make this absolute. You can also hit the F4 function key on your keyboard to automatically add the absolute $ before in front of the appropriate column and row. So I'll select OK, and here it tells me it's false. Chris didn't meet his sales goal, and he did not meet the quarterly sales goal. To populate this in the rest of my cells, I'll just double click the fill handle, and it populates. Here you can see it's true, because what it's telling you is that, well, Tammy, she did meet the sales goal, her personal sales goal, and she also met the company's quarterly sales goal. So this statement is true because she met both. On the other hand, when we're looking at the OR, what it's asking us is either one of these statements have to be true. Once we have one that is true, that means the net result will be true. So click on H7, and we'll go back to your Formulas tab under the Function Library. Select Logical. Okay. And then go down and select OR. So what am I asking myself here? Did Chris E7 meet his sales goal? So equals, greater than or equals 6.5. Or, well, preliminary result says false. Or did he at least make more or match the company's quarterly sales goal? Again, I need this to be absolute because I'm just interested in copying this down to the rest of rest of the cells down here. Okay, so I'll select OK. It tells me false, he didn't meet either one. Double click the fill handle, and it tells me true. Oh, well, it's not right because we made let's just edit this. this has to be absolute. Put a dollar sign, press enter. And if I were to copy this, now that's more like it. So here it's true because Chad made more than his personal sales goal, but even though he made less than the company sales goal, he still met at least one of them, so it's true. Same thing over here, it is true for Nikolai, Tammy, and Josie because they met at least one. Okay? So we can use a nested and if function to see if both goals were met. So here I'm going to click in cell I7. Again, Formulas tab, function library for the group. I'll select if. And in here, I'm going to add an in, open parentheses. So I'm asking myself, did Chris make more or at least match his personal sales goal? In addition to that, did Chris make more or match the quarterly sales goal? So I'm going to make this again absolute, the quarterly sales goal. Okay, so what happens if this is true? If this is true, I want Excel to say, well, to say Chris met. What I need to do, matter of fact, I need to close this. Let me close this parentheses. All right, so now I need Excel to tell me that Chris met both objectives or both goals. Met both. Okay. Excel is very sensitive. You can't start typing something, leave it undone. You have to make sure you complete it. So here I was missing the quotation marks. So if he met both, I want Excel to give me a result saying met both. Otherwise, just tell me no, he did not meet what he was supposed to achieve in the sales goal. So I'll select OK. And then it tells me, no, he didn't meet either one of these. He didn't match his personal sales goal, or he didn't match the personal sales goal, and he didn't match the company sales goal. Because I have this as an absolute function, I can double click. And here I can see that Tammy and Josie were in fact the only two salespeople that met their personal sales goal and the company's quarterly sales goal. So it tells me they're both met what they were supposed to do. Okay?